song at Luz. I wrestled hard for many years. There was a ladder of fire, and the tongues lashed like women gossiping. There were ropes for tying and for untying, some that bound me to my own arguments, others that pulled me free of them. There were women whose tongues burned my body, and women for whom my own tongue burned. There was Aisha waiting for me far from the roof. There were the endless arteries of roads over which rivers ran, thicker even than blood. It was hard to resist such fireworks. I found myself in Galilee, lost in a wild, outrageous war. In London, working as a slave to someone else's bondage. In France, teaching children how to educate themselves. In Poland, bound to the futility of saving the unsavable. I kissed a woman's fingers in the fields of Bangladesh. I queued for bread in Addis Ababa, in Sri Lanka, in the shadows under Cotopaxi. I lay in the long grasses above Saint-Nazaire and dreamed the fall of the Fourth Reich. In Mexico, during the second month of the Feast of Zipetotec, I watched a convict being shot through with arrows, and then the rains came and we danced beside the body. At Troy, I was given the honour of polishing Agamemnon's shield. I fled the ruins of Sodom and Gomorrah and found myself again in Galilee and in Jerusalem, Jerusalem. But there was no wine, only broken promises. I washed my hands of the river Ganges. I disguised myself as a deer and hid in the Cave des Trois Frères and painted a wounded bison on the wall. Now I sit in this shabby room, blowing dust from ancient parchment, watching the orbits of the hourglass, drawing pictures where once I drew conclusions. My eyes blistered by candlelight, my hands chafed with longings, I climb upon the flaming ladder and resume again the struggle. Hard? It is very, very hard to resist these fireworks. What if I should make my nest with scorpions? The fire would still burn, the children would still slip on stones, the page would still grow black. And sometimes I despise the colour of the mountains. Sometimes my nostalgia drives me wild. Sometimes I touch the mask which is my face and know it would be better if the glass was sheeted. And know that I would still love you, Aisha, even in eternity, even in hell. So I slip on stones. I blacken my page. The scorpions have destroyed the habitat. Fireworks! Fireworks! Better than God and no less colourful. Fireworks! It could almost become prose statement.